Hi YouTube. It is currently Tuesday, April 22nd. It is actually Earth Day. I am currently at my parents' house. My lovely ACOTAR book set is at my parents' house. I should probably take that to my apartment with me. I came home for Easter and I have been here since Friday. We didn't have school yesterday, so I originally had a 4-day weekend and then I just extended the weekend into today. I took a day of PTO because I basically just made myself my own little spring break. Extra spring break, I guess. So I'm still home. It is Tuesday. I have a very short week this week and I thought that this week would be the perfect week to start my summer habits wellness journey. Last night, this is all happening because of videos that I saw on my Instagram last night. For some reason, I got a bunch of people doing that Hyrox. What is that called? It's like this big fitness challenge. People do it in like less than an hour and a half, something like that. Hyrox. Yeah. I started getting a bunch of these Hyrox videos of people training for it, of people showing workouts to like start training for it. Do I think that I could do the actual Hyrox? No, but I saw a bunch of beginner workouts and just watching all these people do these insane things, I was like, I want to start doing that. I want to see what I am capable of. I know that my body is capable of a lot. And this year especially, I have not been pushing it to its full potential. I have also been very mentally stressed and pushed to my mental potential this year. My job is very hectic and stressful and exhausting. And when I get home, my workouts consist of walking and yoga because I need some sort of a physical therapy almost after my very exhausting mental days. I have not been pushing my body to its limit this entire year. I used to do a lot of strength training and running and weightlifting. I used to do so much with my body, and this past year I have just done nothing with it, which is fine because I have been so stressed mentally that I have needed just the quiet walks and the quiet yoga, and I've been getting into like some mat Pilates lately. But my very stressful job is ending in a month, and then it will be summer, and then I will be in a very stress-free job, and then I will be going to grad school. In order to be set up for success for grad school, I feel like I need to start pushing my body now. I am ready to push my body to its limits. The sun is currently shining, as you can see. Like, I can actually go outside on runs. I can work out outside. Today is the start of me pushing my body a little harder, and I'm gonna do this beginner I keep wanting to say hydro. It's not hydro, it's Hyrox with the X silent. I don't know, but I'm gonna do this beginner Hyrox workout. It's by Abby Dennison Fit. She runs first. It's like a 1 kilometer, which I looked up, and it's like 0.621 of a mile. So you start with that, 30 burpees after that, and then another 1 kilometer run, which is like 0.6 of a mile. I can't even run like a half mile, so that's gonna be really interesting. And then 50 reverse lunges. She has a dumbbell. I might do weightless right now. And then another run, dumbbell thrusters. This mimics like the the medicine ball throw that they do at the very end. I would do that with dumbbells probably. And then another run, and then you repeat 2 times. So you do 2 rounds of it. Personally, I can do all of that weightlifting stuff. I know, no problem. Obviously, I mean, I would be breathing heavy and like sweating, but like I can do it. The running for like 0.6 of a mile straight, I have only done a couple times. I've only done it recently, and she is saying to do it fast. If I do that fast, I will be burnt out within 0.6 of a mile, and that would be my entire workout. So I'm going to be doing those slow, and then doing the rest either with weights or without weights. I don't know if I'll do the lunges with weights because this is like my first time actually pushing my body in a year with something this intense. That was a very long story for me basically saying that I am going to be in my wellness journey, my wellness era. And this week is the week that I'm starting it. I am also gonna have to go grocery shopping later today when I get back to my apartment, because I'm also going back to my apartment today. And I'm gonna get a bunch of like whole foods. I'm gonna try to get more protein stuff because I don't really eat a lot of protein. I don't really like meat that much. I eat it probably like once a week. That's a whole other part of this journey. Right now, we're gonna do the beginning Hyrox workout. This is our fun basement gym. We have, that is a painting of my dad. My dad is an artist, was an artist, and he won like some kind of art thing from an artist a long time ago. We just have a giant picture painting of my dad's head, okay? But we have a bunch of like yoga stuff. We have a nice bike, trampoline, benches, weights, and a treadmill. I do not have this set up at my apartment, so I don't know how I'm gonna keep up these Hyrox workouts, but we're gonna make do. I do have some weights, so I could make do with those. I can obviously run, I can obviously do lunges, squats, all that kind of stuff. But for right now, we're gonna do the beginner workout down here in our little makeshift gym. It is currently 9:29. I'm gonna stretch for like 10 minutes and then we'll see how long that takes me. I'm gonna try to do the whole workout, which is a lot. I just did the first run. It's literally like 0.6 of a mile. I am sweating my good golly off. I've been watching Alicia Marie's Coachella vlog. I did the 1 kilometer in like 9 minutes. I didn't stop. I ran it at a very slow pace though, but I didn't stop. I'm counting that as a win. 30 burpees. So that's gonna be really fun. That's my next thing. And then after that is another run. So we'll see how far in this I get, but we're about to do 30 burpees. A third of the way done with my burpees. I've done 20 out of 30. I did the first 10 all in a row, and then I did a 5, and then a 5. And I'm gonna try to burst out the last 10. This is a lot of work. I have not pushed my body this hard in so long. I might only do 1 round of this. You're supposed to do 2. Might only do 1 round. We'll see. Just did my 30 burpees. It says I have to get back on that and run again. Let's go try to do that. I just finished my second run. I'm on that step, the running. 50 reverse lunges, and she's switching the leg. So I'm gonna say that means 50 in total and not 50 each side. We're gonna do those lunges. That run was not as hard as I thought it would be. I did walk a good probably like 0.10, 0.15 of the 0.6. But again, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm sweaty and red. Let's do some reverse lunges, okay? I'm still watching Alicia's vlog. Oh wait, is it reverse? That was a forward, wasn't it? Like this. I just finished my lunges, hence the very high heart rate. And now we go back to the treadmill for more running, okay? I enjoy the other strength movements more, and it doesn't even look like I've ran that far. I've literally done 1.2, but as somebody who is not a runner, this is very difficult. I also just washed my hair last night, and now it is a greasy mess. That's okay, we can always wash it again. I'm definitely only doing 1 round of this. I just finished my 3rd run, I think. I have burned 477 active calories, 548 total. I don't think I've burned that much in 1 workout since probably high school, if I'm gonna be so honest. 30 dumbbell thrusters, and then 1 more run if I'm only doing 1 round, which I am. I think the amount of the kettlebell for the Hyrox things is like 8 pounds, I wanna say. I have 2 5-pound dumbbells that I'm gonna do the 30 squat presses with. That was the easiest part of the entire thing. I think I'm just gonna walk the last 0.6 mile. Truly not even out of laziness, but on my last run, I could really like feel that feeling of shin splints. Look at me glistening. Oh my good actual golly. Let me show you my stats actually. That's my stats. I mean, she was a workout. I did indeed walk the last 0.6 mile, but I did it at an incline and like a pretty fast, in a pretty fast pace. So it wasn't just like a chill walk, like I was still working my body. But I am worried about shin splints, first of all. Second of all, I need to stretch right now or I will never stretch ever. And then that would be real not good. I am so proud that I did that. It took literally an hour. I don't think I've worked out that intensely for an hour. Literally since high school. I used to do that intensive workouts in high school and then I just stopped in college. I think because I didn't have this whole basement gym and I only had like a public gym and I don't like sweating like this in front of a bunch of people, even though that's what a gym is for. So that isn't even a good excuse that I had. Actually, in college, I got really into strength training and I like only lifted weights. I never did a lot of cardio. But in high school, I was like the HIIT cardio queen. I loved cardio. I loved HIIT workouts. And now I need to get back into that because that felt really good knowing that I could even do that in the first place. Like I did a whole round. Granted, I didn't do the running last part, but like I did it. I did a whole round of that and I didn't even know if I could do that. Knowing that I can do that is very inspiring. It is definitely a workout I can do on my own time. I can like go to a trail and do the running, the lunges, the squat presses. I don't know if I could do burpees outside. Maybe I would just save those for when I got home. I don't know, but I could definitely see myself doing this again. I don't think I would do 2 rounds because that would take me 2 hours to do that. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I really need to stretch before is it the lactic acid that like stays in place if you don't stretch and it makes you really sore? I don't know, but I need to stretch. It is Earth Day, so I'm gonna try to be outside as much as I possibly can. Pongo's just chilling. He loves the sun. Pongo, what are you doing? He loves it. I am gonna be in the car for 2 hours today, driving back to my apartment. So that's not gonna be super fun. Not super Earth Day of me. I'm gonna try to get outside on another walk, which my calorie count for today is gonna be wicked. I literally already burned like 700 calories and then I'm gonna go on a walk later. My calorie count is going to be off the charts today and I'll show you that at the end of the day. Pongo and I are just soaking up the sun right now. It is, actually I'm in the shade because I'm really hot and I don't want to sit in the sun. It is 11:05 and it is super, super, super nice out. What's the temperature? It is 65 degrees right now, which is amazing. Pongo is about to start whining at me to go to the big tree in our yard, so I gotta go. But it's beautiful out. Look at him. Oh my god, I hate leaving so much. My dad was like, can't believe it's gonna be 3 weeks until we see you next. Like, that's how often I usually see my parents, that like 3 weeks is like, I'm not gonna see you until 3 weeks. That kind of makes me very sad. I'm very excited to go get my life situated back at my apartment. I love where I live so much, but the fact that it's like, when I go see my parents, it has to be a full weekend trip. It cannot be just like a day trip because, I mean, it could, but in my opinion, 2 hours of a drive, that warrants like a whole weekend needing to do that. And then of course this weekend I really extended my weekend and I made it like a 4 or 5 day trip back home, which was very nice, very fun. Me and my dad spent all of yesterday together, which was super fun. And now I am making the journey back home. I do love my apartment and I love that I get to live with Matt up there. And I love that it's really close to where I'll be going to school, like the building that I'll be in. So I do love where I live, but driving this road that I'm on right now is just so sad all the time because it means that I am leaving. I'm leaving my pets, I'm leaving my parents, I'm leaving my house with my bed that I love so much. Yeah. I am home. I now need to bring all of my stuff up to my apartment Did I eat 3 Reese's eggs on the drive here? Yes, I did. And what about it? Okay, I worked out hard. I had my treat, okay? I do have a giant bag full of Easter candy, and I actually gave part of it to my dad. So that was so healthy and health queen of me to give away half of my candy, because I just knew that I did not need all of it, but I still wanted some. So I kept some. I'm gonna unload my stuff, and then Maddie also asked me to walk with her at some point today, but she hasn't responded yet, so I'm not sure when I'm doing that. And I also need to get groceries, but unpacking is the first to do. I am extra excited because I got home to a package in the mail, and it is overalls that I ordered from, oh, Matt didn't take his giant water bottle. I wonder if he has water. I ordered 2 pairs of overalls from Aerie. Well, it's the same pair in different sizes because they were on clearance and I didn't know what size I was. And I was like, you're gonna be so sad if you love them so much, but they're a little too tight or a little too big and you didn't try 2 different sizes. And Aerie has a very awesome return policy where you can return literally anything, even if it was like heavily on clearance. I'm hoping that at least one of them works though. These are so cute. Okay, these are the medium. Yeah, these are usually $88, and I got them for I think $32. That was a pretty good deal. These are what they look like. They're just like a thinner kind of denim material. They're very soft and nice. That's the medium pair. I definitely think I'll be good in a small. Oh yeah, those are so cute. I'm gonna go try them on right now. These are so cute. These are the smalls. They're literally perfect. They're the perfect length too. I don't know if I can show you the bottom. They're the perfect length. They're so cute. My thing with overalls is usually that they're way too long or they're like really tight in the butt, but like I need them shorter. These are just perfect all around. I'm 5'3", if that helps you, if you want to buy them. I have to send a photo to my mom because she will love these. I am completely unpacked, which I am so happy about. Sometimes I really push unpacking until like days after, and then I'm just swimming in like clean clothes that my mom washed that I need to put away, and like a giant bag of stuff that I brought back that I just haven't put away. Every single thing is put away. I also put my Easter candy up above the fridge where I will probably rarely see it. So I'm kind of hoping that that helps me not eat it as much, or just like as frequently. I'm still gonna eat it all, but hopefully I don't eat it in like a day. I do have a bill that I have been meaning to pay for probably 2 weeks, and it's due tomorrow, so I have set multiple alarms to make sure that I pay this bill when I get back. So right now, so I'm gonna go pay that bill. I still haven't heard from Maddie when she wants to walk. I feel like she might be asleep because she hasn't been on TikTok or Snapchat or answering me in like 2 hours. And it usually is the case where she fell asleep. We're gonna see if she ever gets back to me. I will either make Matt walk with me instead or just go on my own. Wow, 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 wow. Grocery shopping! Happy Earth Day! Happy Earth Day! We're going on a walk. Maddie wants to do the 3-mile loop. So we're doing 3 miles around Kinnick Stadium. Yep. Happy Earth Day. I already did a very intense workout today. My vlog already knows. I'll show you how many calories I burned. Okay. But today is probably going to be upwards of like 900,000 calories after this walk. So, very excited. Hi, Kinnick. How cutie. Just got back from my walk. I have burned 1,094 calories. That is so many. I'm kind of trying to go for, there's an award on the Apple Watch thing. It's like a double your active calorie award. Yeah, move goal 200%. So I need to get 1,200 calories and I'm at about 1,100. So I just need like 100 more. And then I would get my move goal 200% award, which would be really fun. What is the Earth Day challenge? What is that? You earn this award by, oh, I already did it. I did a workout of 30 minutes or more on Earth Day. 200%. It's called the Go For It Award. You get 200% and you get it. That's what I'm going for. We did 3 miles. I have 7.34 miles down today and 14,800 steps. I want that award. Today is probably the closest day that I am ever gonna get it, and it's only 5:30. I'm picking up my groceries at 7. I already got groceries from Fairway, but I didn't get like my meal groceries. I just got produce and chocolate milk at Fairway, but I haven't gotten my actual meals. And I'm really freaking hungry, so I need to find a meal here that I can eat. I'm doing chicken nuggets and fries solely for the reason that I don't have anything else to eat here. And I figure since I've burned so many calories, I can eat some freaking chicken nuggets and fries. Not quite at my 200% award goal yet. I'm at 1146, so I need like 50 more calories. I'm gonna make an egg bake because I have a whole dozen eggs that I bought probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I never eat eggs. I don't know why I keep buying them, but I keep buying them and I never eat them. So I'm gonna make an egg bake, and the only things that are gonna be in it are cheese, spinach, and seasonings with the eggs, and that's gonna be all. I can obviously eat that for breakfast the next few days. Also got Dave's Killer Bread bagels, 14 grams of whole grain, 11 grams of protein. I have apples to make a really good salad with, and I got all the salad ingredients like spring mix, got balsamic vinaigrette, I got dried cranberries up there. I have sunflower kernels, salted. I also need to prep that salad for work tomorrow for my lunch. I also got Baby Bell cheeses there with my lunches. My favorite go-to sweet treat is caramel sauce and green. And I got berries. I also get these chia squeezes from Fairway. Matt and I bought this one time, and we have not used it ever, but we bought it thinking that we would probably need it at some point, and I'm very glad that we bought it. And all of that talking got me 4 calories, so I'm now at 49. I have all of my eggs. Whisk them. Obviously, I'm gonna use salt, I'm gonna use pepper, garlic powder, probably also onion powder. I am not following a recipe at all. I know there's like really intricate ones with like cottage cheese and flour, and it makes them super fluffy and good. I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna put it in the oven. I saw most things say like 25-30 minutes, so we're gonna do 27. I've also just prepped my main portion for my lunch. So I did spinach and spring mix together. And then I did my dry ingredients that I'm gonna put in the spring mix at work so that nothing gets soggy. In here I have quite a bit of sunflower seeds. I really like these. Dried cranberries, and then just a little bit of chickpeas. I'm not the biggest fan of chickpeas, but I know that they bring a lot of goodness to a salad, so I put a few of them in there. And then I'm doing balsamic vinaigrette for the dressing. My mom does a mix of that with olive oil, lemon juice, and I think something else. But for the sake of ease, I'm just gonna try it with the balsamic vinaigrette tomorrow and see how it feels. And then in the morning, I'm also going to slice up some apples. It's a lot of very good ingredients, so I'm very excited to have just a healthy morning meal and a healthy lunch meal, all prepared for myself. She looks really good. Can you see that? I also ended up packing Matt's lunch because I was still hoping to stand up and get my calories. Let's see what I'm at. 1186, so I have 14 more to go. I knew that packing his lunch, I would just still be like getting more steps and standing up, so I made his lunch. His lunch is a ham and cheese sandwich with sunflower kernels and carrots and raspberries, and 2 pickle slices. He does not like the intricate like salads and stuff because he's a truck driver, so he kind of just has to be able to grab it and eat it. Like he can't like mix things and use a fork as easily and all that kind of stuff. So, because I think this is done. Yeah, delicious. I'm happy I added seasonings. That made it a lot better. I need to send a photo of this to my parents. Anyways, it is 8:54. It is the end of the day. I'm going to end this vlog here. I was originally just gonna do a whole week of wellness, but I think I got quite a bit of footage from today, and today was a very wellness-oriented day. So I think my vlog is just gonna be a wellness day. And we're gonna keep this going into the next days, obviously, because I have prepped for tomorrow, so it's at least going to continue until tomorrow. We'll see how long after that it keeps up, but I'm hoping that I can just keep this all of today, everything that I did, not necessarily burning 2,000 calories, but like the healthy eating and the getting super active part. I hope I can just build that into a habit, because today has been very fun and nice, and I feel good knowing that I have all this healthy food that I can eat. So I'm very positive on keeping this going. With that being said, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog so much. I hope you got so many inspiration ideas for food or wellness or workouts, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!